hope you guys have been having a good week. We're gonna start off this week with birthdays.
Sure, birthdays.
I guess I'll do birthdays. All right. My big chance, I'm waiting for this. Happy birthday to Hazelton, Keanu, Levi, Mia, Sebastian, Dylan, and Adara. Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday.
And we're gonna go ahead and get started with our verse.
Okay, fine.
It's the Bible, dude. Like,
Okay,
show some respect.
fine. Our Bible verse is from Romans 5:1.
5-1.
It
I'll get
says,
that for you. Let me help you out.
thank you.
Here.
It says,
Trying to help. Here you go. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
wanted
Romans
me to-
5:1. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Romans 5:1. There's some
Therefore,
more things over here.
since-
Let me get those for you. And here we go. Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry. Go ahead and do the Bible verse.
Romans 5:1.
Okay.
Therefore, since we have been justified by faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ. Romans 5:1. Okay,
Good job.
finally, back to it.
Whew. So what you doing over there?
I'm like, so I have these Legos
Seem to be
that I
working
built,
really hard.
but yeah, like, look, I'm missing wheels on both of them. I'm missing 2 green ones and 2 orange ones. What are you doing? Like,
Oh, do you need these pieces? Look what I found. An orange one? Do you need an orange wheel?
yes?
Oh, see? Good deal. What else do you need?
Well, do you have another orange one?
Orange one. Let's see. I've got some green. Oh, there's another orange one. Here you go.
Okay, yes.
Just trying to help.
Any
These
chance?
green ones are pretty cool.
Any chance you have greens? You did.
I do. Look at this. I have 2 of them.
Can I have them?
Is that how many you need?
I need 2. Exactly
oh,
2.
Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad to help.
Okay.
You know what? I just like being a part of the solution.
Thank you for being part of the solution, but also like, I mean, I guess in all of
Those are
my
pretty cool.
in all of my building, like, I didn't really pay attention, but that's exactly what we're talking about in our story today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we're talking
Legos and wheels?
about more or less.
I didn't know they had Legos in the Bible.
So we're actually talking about how someone else showed that they cared by being a part of the solution.
Oh, that's right.
Just like you were. And I'm so sorry, like my attitude was so bad.
You know what? It's okay. Because in our story today, the people were kind of mad and stuff like that. But this cool lady, Abigail, if she had Legos, I bet she'd build something really cool. But she didn't have Legos, but she could cook. So she used that to her advantage to be part of the solution in a really like sticky situation where people were getting kind of mad. So why don't we check that out? And I'll see how else I can help you. Do you need anything else?
I mean, you know, if you've got anything greenish, like we could probably figure out something to do.
Oh, you're gonna need a lot more pieces to keep doing that.
Well, they're Monster Jam trucks. That's what they do.
Ooh, super cool.
Hey, gents.
Kellen,
Yes?
I see you and I hear you.
Okay. Thanks. Back at you.
Do you have a Bible story for us today?
Absolutely. And here to help me tell it are the So-and-So Show players.
Ah, yeah.
Today's story comes from the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 25. There was a man named Nabal. Nabal was known to be rude and mean, and he was married to Abigail, who was wise and clever. But we'll get to her in a minute. Now, Nabal was very wealthy. He had 1,000 goats and 3,000 sheep. And it was time for Nabal to shear his sheep and sell the wool. There's another character in today's story. His name is David. You might remember David as the shepherd boy who slayed a giant and then became king. This is that same David. But in our story, he hasn't become king yet. David was staying with his men in the desert when he heard that Nabal was shearing his sheep.
Frances!
Yes, David.
I want you to go to Nabal
and I want you to greet him kindly for me. And then I want you to remind him of how well we treated his men when they were with us. And lastly, I want you to ask him. Ask him if there's anything he can share with me and the other men. Go!
Yes, yes, sir.
David's men delivered the message to Nabal, but Nabal's response was, well,
So, David would just like you to remember all that he did for you, and then, would appreciate if you could find anything for us.
I'm sorry. Who? David who? Son of Jesse who? Why should I give up my bread and my meat that I have prepared? Why?
Because,
Why? The answer is not just no. It is no. Million times no. Be gone with you. Go.
no.
Go.
Million times, no.
Million times go.
Million times, no.
David's men reported back everything Nabal had said to them.
No. No. 1,000,000 times, no.
What? What? Men, put on your swords because we are going to destroy Nabal.
David was angry.
I don't have my sword.
Maybe a little too angry. Now, Nabal was in big trouble unless somebody could stop David. That's where Nabal's wife, Abigail, comes in.
Abigail,
Yes, Frankie?
Nabal just insulted David. David, the guy who's been keeping us safe while we watch our sheep. David's really mad, and I think he's out for revenge, so you got to do something.
All right, people. Listen up. We're going to have to do this fast. I need you to go get 200 loaves of bread, Frankie. Billy? Grab 2 bottles of wine, and I'm not talking the small ones, I'm talking the big ones and the animal skins.
Sure thing, boss.
Sally,
Yes, Abigail?
I need you to get the 5 sheep ready to be cooked.
You got it.
And Frankie, I'm gonna need a bushel of grain. Okay. And 100 raisin cakes.
Okay.
And 200 cakes of pressed figs. Let's go, people! There's no time to waste!
Abigail wasted no time. After she collected all the food, she loaded it onto the donkeys and met David, who was approaching from the desert.
Can you believe it, men? How he has treated us? We have served him, and how did he repay us? He repaid us with evil, and we will destroy Nabal.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes.
I must speak with you. Let me take the blame. Pay no attention to that man, Nabal.
Nabal.
He's really not worth getting that worked up over.
Who?
Nabal. No. Eyes, right here. His name means...
What?
His name means fool. Yes. He does many foolish things.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Nabal.
So you don't need to kill Nabal, do you?
Yeah!
No.
No.
No. You see, God has prevented you from killing Nabal and his men. And I have brought many gifts for you to have.
Ah. Yeah. So you have. It's very kind.
So you don't need to kill Nabal. God will take care of it. He's going to appoint you king over all of Israel, and you don't want to have to worry about how you killed Nabal and didn't have to, right?
Yeah, you make a lot of sense.
Thank you. I just ask that when you're king, you remember me.
All right. All right, go. You may go in peace. I have heard what you have come here to say, and I will do as you have asked. Goodbye.
So Abigail returned home and David stayed put. With her quick thinking, Abigail was able to make peace. The end.
Great story, Kellen. Thanks.
And many thanks to the So-and-So Show players.
Okay. That wasn't terrible.
Yeah, Abigail was incredible.
To be able to soften a situation like that took a lot of courage from Abigail.
Yeah, David was so angry he could kill. But God used Abigail. After talking to her, David walked away from a fight and didn't make a huge mistake he probably would have regretted.
Making peace isn't easy, is it?
Not at all. Sometimes people think the person trying to make peace is weak because it looks like they don't want to fight or argue. But being a peacemaker is incredibly hard and it usually takes a lot of work.
And a lot of raisin cakes.
Oh, you know it.
Great story. Thanks, Kellen.
Yep, I'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Hey, these turned out really awesome.
These are
so cool. Hey, wasn't that great? Abigail was so brave and she was a great peacemaker, which leads us to our big question.
Big question. How can you be a peacemaker?
How can you be a peacemaker? Let me tell you what.